What's up, guys? It is Carly here, bringing you day number 10 of my 31 days of horror, and I'm actually just gonna go and move right along and get into Urban Legends 2, the final cut. I kind of watched these movies back to back, and I figured why not just review them both. I'll probably end up watching part 3 as well, which I'm very curious about because I've only seen that one once and it is a total blur, but anyway, to get into Urban Legends Part 2, the final cut here, this movie came out in the year 2000, I believe, and the plot here is a little bit similar to the first one, where you have a bunch of kids at college, but this time they are at a film school, and you're focused on this group of friends who are all working on their final film projects, where they have the opportunity to win this Hitchcock Award, and that's basically a very big deal. It could actually help them to really make it into Hollywood and make a big movie, so it's a really big deal to make a good movie and get that award. But once again, the people who are involved with the film start getting picked off one by someone, and our main girl here, who is Amy, and some of her other friends are trying to get to the bottom of what is going on once again. So, like I said, it's kind of similar to the first movie, with the sense that you're following college students, and it's a group of friends getting picked off, but it's a totally different school, and different killer, obviously, so there's that. Now, this movie, once again, it's one that I grew up watching. I would watch this one quite a bit as well, probably not as much as the first movie, but I remember always liking the first film a little bit better, so I was curious to see how I would feel about part 2 watching it now, since it's been quite a while since I've watched part 2, and I gotta say, overall, I feel like Urban Legends Final Cut is a better movie all around. I feel like the actors are stronger, they do a better job of just acting in general, and I feel like the kills in the movie are a little bit more brutal, and just the storyline is a bit more interesting, so all around, it's probably the better film. I feel like I'm a little bit more entertained by the first one for whatever reason. Maybe it's just like the cheesiness to it, but with this one, I do find it to be the better movie in just the acting and the kills aspects of it. Some of the kills in particular, like there is a play on the urban legend about the kidney removal in the ice in the bathtub and everything like that, and I think that one is really, really gross. That one always kind of grossed me out and got under my skin, and I find it to be very dark and well done, so I really like that. Once again, I like the main girl that you're following this. I think she does a good job. My big negatives would definitely be the way it wraps up once again at the end. The reveal of who the killer is, I find to be even a little bit weaker even than the first movie. I just think it's kind of ridiculous, and I don't really buy it too much, but once again, whatever. Another problem I kind of have is, and I don't even think I mentioned this character in my review of the first movie, but Reese, the security guard who kind of saves the day at the end of the first movie, she is back in this film, and I really like her. I think she's a very fun character. However, in this movie, it's like she is kind of not believing the main character at all whenever she comes to her saying that she thinks something suspicious is going on and people are being killed, and she's trying to get to the bottom of it. It seems like this security guard character just is acting like there's no way in hell this could be going on, which is just kind of stupid considering everything that she went through in the first movie. She sees that something like this could happen. I can understand, like, yeah, they're at a totally different school, I believe, in this movie, and it's just a totally different group of people and everything like that, so what are the chances that something like this would happen again? But at the same time, I feel like you would be a little more open-minded to a murderer being on campus, but that's just a minor flaw. I do like her as a character. I just think it's kind of stupid that she makes the main character kind of feel like an idiot throughout the movie, but yeah, overall, I think this is a solid sequel. I'm not really sure how other people feel about this. I never hear people really talk about these movies in general, it seems like, so I don't know if I'm alone in thinking it's better than the first one or not, but personally, I do think it's better, and I give Urban Legends 2 Final Cut an 8 out of 10. Yes. So 8 out of 10 for this movie. Thank you guys once again for joining me for day number 10 of my 31 Days of Horror, and I will see you for day number 11.